Hello, everyone. My name is Chuck Williams, and it's my absolute privilege to be the host of the Cepeda Monday Night Product Call. This is a before, kind of halfway through and right in progress now picture of myself. The picture on the far left is actually a little bit before I got involved in Isagenix. I had lost a little bit of that belly fat before I started using the Isagenix system, but the last 23 pounds I released to get that middle picture were a direct result of the Isagenix solution. No exercise. The picture on the right did not happen until well into my Isagenix experience, when all of a sudden, for the first time in several decades, I started to crave good nutrition and crave exercise, which even sounds funny to me. I was so anti-exercise. I was voted most athletic my senior year in high school, but it was shortly after college football and baseball that sports became less and less important and my athleticism became less and less relevant. But now with Isagenix today, I'm in as good a shape today as I was when I had my college football and baseball scholarship many, many moons ago. So I thank God for Isagenix. It has totally transformed my body and my life. Tonight's focus will be on the product. And this is Kathy Coover's picture in the bottom right-hand corner. Her quote is basically saying that if it's not right for the associate, if it's not right for the customer, it's not right for Isagenix. This is a company that's built on integrity. You can take your time and do a screenshot. You can read this if you want, but bottom line, we're going to show you some phenomenal things tonight in this presentation. We're going to talk about products that absolutely work. We're going to talk about your body and how it's made to heal itself. And Isagenix is just a phenomenal solution to help people transform their lives. The last paragraph there talks about income. We're not going to talk much about income tonight. We have a special call where we talk about the business of Isagenix on Wednesday night. Last week, we had Nick and Renee. They did a phenomenal job, and every week there's great speakers. So join us any Wednesday night on a Zoom call, and you can learn more about the business side of things. We'll talk just a little bit about the income tonight, from the referrals to where we can show you how to get your products paid for, so you can actually get your supplements and your food for free. The vision of Isagenix is very powerful. This is the vision that was created in the beginning 16 years ago, and it's still relevant today, to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. And in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a audacious goal. It's awesome to be a part of a company with a goal like that. Built on integrity and the vision to impact world health. But it's not just about health. It's about finances. It's about helping people survive and succeed and thrive in this world. Now, there's lots of areas where people have need. People need more energy. They need weight management. They need more time and freedom from time. They need healthy aging products, vitality. Job stress causes a lot of problems for people. Athletes need physical performance products. People that are ill need health products to help them recover quickly. And then, of course, we talked earlier about our Wednesday night call, the business side of things, where we have financial freedom and the wealth creation. Well, Isagenix is a solution-based company, and our solutions come in 4 main categories, plus a 5th, which is wealth creation. But one of those is weight wellness. The second is performance. The third is personal care and beauty. And the 4th is vitality and well-being. And again, the 5th, which I don't have shown here, is wealth creation. I know my wife, Diane, and I, we've chosen to participate in all 5 categories that Isagenix makes available. What is Isagenix all about? Well, we started 16 years ago primarily as a weight loss company, but it has evolved into so much more than that. Today, it's about helping people feel better, look better, and live healthier, longer lives. Here are 2 great examples. Just last week, I was at corporate office in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, and they have this wall of people that have released 100 pounds or more. And these 2 ladies were on that wall, along with our own Josie Cepeda, Mark Nixon. I saw their pictures up there. They each lost over 100 pounds. But these 2 ladies have phenomenal stories. They're both featured in People magazine, January 2018 issue. Robin Janes on the left released 280 pounds, literally lost more than half of her body weight. And then the woman on the right, Kenya Elliott, 439 pounds released. She came out on stage in Nashville a few weeks ago at our global celebration, and she literally did a split on the stage. And to think of where she came from and where she is today, you're talking about somebody getting their life back. It's absolutely amazing. These products are not something somebody just whipped up together and hoped they would work. These products are scientifically backed. John Anderson, the developer, has a phenomenal background, and he's put together a team of scientists. So there's over 50 scientists working full-time at Isagenix, helping to make sure these products are cutting edge. This is just one of many studies that have been done. In fact, if you go to isagenixhealth.net, you can look up all the different clinical research studies that have been done. But this is just one of them. It was a weight loss comparison, Isagenix weight loss solution compared to the healthy heart diet. Look at these statistics. 56% more weight loss with Isagenix, 47% more fat loss with Isagenix, and twice as much visceral fat loss with Isagenix. I've had the privilege of meeting Dr. Paul Sario multiple times now, and he will tell you flat out, he's the scientist who oversaw these research studies, this one in particular, and these results surprised him. I now have a special treat for you. I had the privilege of getting to know this couple recently, and I am super excited about the business they're going to build, but they didn't get involved in Isagenix for the business. They got involved for the health. And I'm going to let her tell her own story. I think she's got her husband, Sam, with her. But Cyndy, if you can unmute your microphone and just quickly share your story with us. I know people are looking forward to hearing it. It's an amazing story, and we're so proud of you. So Cyndy, take it away.
Thank you so much, Chuck. When before I was introduced to Isagenix, I was feeling depressed. I was feeling helpless. I was feeling fat, and that's a word that I don't like to use, or that I really wouldn't use to associate with myself. But when I heard that come out of somebody else's mouth, it just really resonated with me that is exactly how I felt, as I felt fat. And I was also dealing with a recent diagnosis of a thyroid autoimmune disorder, and I was just looking for energy. I was introduced to the products by my mom's husband, and he actually blessed me with a 30-day custom pack. So I figured I just needed to give it a try, and I had a difficult time wrapping my mind around the fact that it was not a diet, that this was going to be a lifestyle change. And I've been on the products for a short time now, and as a result of those products, I have more energy than I ever expected. I have had increased fat loss, and I've released a total of 42 pounds. I am now setting goals again. I have a positive outlook for my life. I am looking forward to what tomorrow brings, which is a total, change from the outlook I had, where I was just concentrated on getting through the day. And I couldn't think of tomorrow or setting plans for the following or for the weekend even. My husband joined a few months back, and as a combined total, we have both lost over 100 pounds, and we're so excited about this life that we are finding. We just celebrated our 20th anniversary, and we're excited about what the next 20 years bring. So, and we're going to be healthy. So that's our story, and it's just beginning.
You've shared a few interesting quotes with Diane, my wife, and and I love the one about the kids said something about you're ISA happy now. Can you maybe share that story real quick? That was just brought a smile on my face.
Yes. I was, my old me before Isagenix, I would come home from work, and I had enough energy just to make it through my day. And I would come home from work and have very little energy left to be able to, interact with my kids, much less, crack some jokes with them or laugh about things that have happened throughout the day. And that started changing. And I was sitting at the kitchen table with my kids after my one son came home from work, my daughter came home from school, and we were just catching up on the day, and we were laughing. And she says, "Wow, Mom, you are ISA happy." So that's become like our hashtag around our house, is ISA happy.
I don't mean to keep this going, but I'm so excited about what's happening for you and Sam. Sam was very supportive from the very beginning. So when your mom's husband, Brian Aldrich, who's a great friend of mine, blessed you with these products, he was so excited about this and supportive, wasn't he?
He was. And I was, I have a history of dieting for many, many years of dieting. And I feel that that's where, I had put on the most weight is just from dieting and not making an overhaul in my lifestyle and looking at it from my overall health perspective. And he was so excited, and I felt obligated because he had blessed me with it. And within, I would say, a few days, I started noticing, wow, I'm not having the mid-morning crash. I'm feeling really good. And then after a couple of weeks, my husband started seeing it. And that's ultimately what he decided to make the change, because he was skeptical at first, but he saw the changes, and that was the most tangible thing that could occur. Is he was seeing me have my life back. I was trying to mend the relationships that I had, that were suffering from, my relationship with my husband, my relationship with my kids, my family, just from the extreme fatigue that I had been suffering. And when he decided to come on board, it has been life-changing for him as well. And it's just a blessing every day to watch his health improve and us be on this journey together.
Very satisfying to help you along this journey and to watch your great progress. We're just so excited for you and Sam. So congratulations and continued great success. We're very, very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is our featured speaker for this evening. And I don't want to take anything away from myself or Cyndy, but this next speaker is just somebody that Diane and I have fallen in love with. I mean, we love learning from her. I will literally be taking notes as she speaks because I learn something every single time she shares. She is successful in this business, having reached the top of the pay plan in 68 short days, which is called Crystal Executive. And so we're so proud to have Dr. Shirley with us tonight. She could read on the screen. She has a phenomenal resume. She's been in this health and wellness industry for a long time, and she's traveled the world. She's a best-selling author. And Dr. Shirley, just take your time and share a few nuggets with us, and then we'll jump into some of the products and cover those, and I'll wrap up with how people can basically refer a few people and get the products paid for. So Dr. Shirley, over to you.
Oh, thanks so much, Chuck. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. I'm always excited to talk health. And you said I have as long as I want. I could talk all night about health and wellness and natural things. And I don't think anyone wants to do that. I do talk at a good clip, though, so we'll definitely keep on pace. And I have a very strong background in health, fitness, nutrition, for over 30 years now. And I'm fairly new, to Isagenix. It's really only been about 5 months, and I've only ever endorsed one other company in the last 25 years. But I felt so strongly about what I saw and what I experienced, with the products, that I did indeed bring that into my, my wheelhouse, if you will. It's kind of like a painter, made like bear paint, over glidden, or maybe someone's doing carpentry work. It was like, craftsmen, we have to have a tool, to be helping people, to be better. So that's really, what it's been for me. And I'm having, an awful lot of fun doing this. And Chuck, do you want me to get into the products right now, or are you going to come back to that, or?
Let's come back to the products. Let's talk about the couple things you want to talk about, and then when you're ready, we'll jump into the products.
All right, sounds perfect. I want to give you a little bit of background, so we can understand. So we're going to talk about products, but what I want you to do tonight is to learn a little bit about how your body operates and why we need certain nutritionals. All of our health starts at the cellular level, okay? We've got a zillion cells, and they're changing all the time. If you and I were to sit here a year from now, or even 3 months from now, physiologically, we would not be the same people, okay? We are growing new skin on the palm of our hand every 5 days. We're growing a new stomach lining every 7 to 9 days. We grow new corneas in our eyes, actually every 24 hours. We grow a new skeleton every 6 months. And if you were to have a liver transplant, and they usually would put a half a liver into your body if you had a transplant, do you know that in just 8 weeks that liver is grown back to full size? Well, how your body is aging and moving and getting healthy is totally depending on how you are choosing to treat it, okay? There's a study that's called epigenetics, and what that means is that it is not just our genetic destiny to, quote, get or go down the path of, say, our ancestors and what they have done. So we get to control that by what we eat, how we act, how our stress level is, what our environment is like, of course, what our food and our water and our air quality, this all changes our body at the cellular level, okay? And so what we want to know is that we can control this, okay? We can control how we are aging. We can control how we are feeling. And at this given moment, all of you here, we've got a nice crowd. We've got almost 50 people here tonight. And every single one of you are either regenerating and getting stronger, okay? You saw Chuck's pictures and you saw that progression. Or perhaps you're someone that's getting weaker. And, like, the last call that we just had, we've got people that are actually transforming their bodies. So we get to do that. We can regenerate at any age. And I used to remember having a client that was 30 years old, and she's going, well, I'm tired, I'm achy, I'm overweight, I got a bad knee. And she's, well, I'm 30, and, I just was like, oh, let's buckle up, and, there's a lot of years to go. Aging is a beautiful thing. And I'm really embracing all that, but I also feel in total control because of the products that we have. I get to choose how my body is responding, and I get to recommend, with a huge amount of integrity, the Isagenix products. So, Chuck, whenever you are ready, I can get right into what we've got to talk about specifically tonight.
Let's do it.
For Isagenix. All right, that sounds wonderful. So this is the Isagenix Cleanse for Life. And the very first time I listened to a call like you were calling, I was listening to people say, oh, I released 8 pounds, in a week, and I released 12 pounds, and they're going on of all these things. And I thought, how could this possibly be? What do these people know that I don't know? And as I started learning about intermittent fasting, that's what the Cleanse for Life is based on. It's when you're willfully making a choice to not introduce food into your body for a specific period of time, but to put in these phytonutrients that are in the Cleanse for Life. There's aloe in there. It's wonderful for your digestive system. Suma, which is an adaptogen. This is going to help your body, to be stronger, run farther, jump farther, like the old Keds commercials. Lots of trace minerals. And what this helps to do is helps your body to break down visceral fat. And visceral fat is a hard, dense fat. Now, you and I, ladies, right, we carry fat around our softer spots. Men usually have it in the belly, but we may get it in the arms, the legs, and every place else. But your visceral fat, you cannot see. Your visceral fat is wrapped around your heart. Okay, you can Google this. It's not pretty. It's wrapped around your liver. It's wrapped around your lungs. Maybe you're wondering why you can't breathe so well. That's visceral fat that is actually, pressing on your organs. And so when we utilize this Cleanse for Life, we are creating an environment where our body utilizes fat for energy. Okay, so you follow me on that? We're allowing the body to do some intermittent fasting, and so the body still needs to operate, so it starts to break down that dangerous fat that's in your body, helps to trim inches, as well as to have a ton of energy too. Now, along with this program, we have a lot of different programs that Chuck will talk about, a 9-day program, a 30-day program. The basis of that is our Isoline Shake, and the Isoline Shake is meant to be as a meal replacement, and there's plenty of calories to keep you happy, and there's chocolate and vanilla, and I just got some peach mango, which is wonderful. But you got close to 300 calories, so it's going to, you're not going to be, starving in any way whatsoever. You've got 24 grams of fiber, and again, 24 grams of protein rather, and protein is really the key, again, to allow your body to be satisfied so you don't have cravings, and you utilize that stored fat, that pinch and inch stuff that we use, for our energy. You're going to find that there's flax in there, is it flaxseed and some alfalfa, and now what I was very impressed with is there's enzymes in there, and maybe that word sounds mysterious to you. I'll just talk about 2. One is lipase. Lipase is actually lipid. You get out that works lipid, lipase, and it breaks down fat. Okay, and then there's also amylase, which helps to break down your starches. So this has been scientifically developed for optimum results and to be part of a meal plan 1 to 2 times per day. The Ionic Supreme, I don't know what it was. The first time I saw this, I just saw a picture of it. I knew my body wanted it. How crazy is that? And then when I got it into my hands, and into my mouth, I let it sit in my mouth because, in your mouth, things will absorb better if you just hold it in your mouth, for 30, 60 seconds and get into your digestive system. So this is a wonderful product that has actually over 100 different vitamins and minerals and herbals in there. And this is going to be helpful as an adaptogen, an antioxidant. Adaptogen means it adapts. If you're feeling stressed, it's going to calm you down. If you're feeling tired, it's going to give you energy. If you're feeling weak, it's going to make you feel strong. Sounds like a miracle drink. I think it almost is. It just is for me. You put in, mean, I'm just thinking about before this thing started, I'm like, oh man, I should have just gotten an ounce of this. But as you can see, I have plenty of energy. So, but it is something I have first thing in the morning every day. As soon as I get up, that's the first thing that goes into my mouth. I want to talk about the essentials a little bit, and just from my personal standpoint, again, this has been my, my work, my livelihood, my passion for over 25 years. I've never taken a multi before, never found one worthy. I took B-Pound, spirulina. I took a ton of stuff. I don't take meds and I don't go to the doc, and I'm healthy as can be, but I never found anything worthy until I did some research on this, because I was doing a presentation very similar. And what I found out was that there's, over 7 chocolate bars worth of magnesium in here. We have, all kinds of biotin, just like you would have had 8.5 cups of almonds, like that could ever happen. You'd have over 12 cups of spinach. You think about all the nutrients, that are in there. We've got items like CoQ10, which has been, shown to be preventative, with certain heart diseases. Resveratrol, the resveratrol, and you can read about this, it's a good ingredient that's in wine, but in order to get the resveratrol that is in the Isagenix, you would have to drink 120 glasses of wine. Okay, that's pretty impossible to do, right? Even on a Saturday night, I'm not even going to come, close to the 5% of all that. So we've got all these wonderful, wonderful nutrients that are in there. And then I also started to learn about your telomeres, and telomeres are really aging indicators within the cellular level and within, your DNA. And they're kind of shaped like a Q-tip. So we've got these ends of this Q-tip, okay, and these are the protective cap ends of these, telomeres. And this is what these start to shorten over time when our body gets weak, when our body gets stressed, and these are the biggest indicators of aging. So in this Isagenesis, which is included in with its daily essentials, it has been actually shown to strengthen your telomeres. So how cool is that? When your telomeres are not good, we're going to age faster, we're going to go downhill quicker, and we're not going to enjoy the life that we really want to live. So with all of these combined together, I am, I'm feeling amazing. I always feel good, but I'm always like, wow, could I feel better? And you know what? Since I've been taking the Isagenix products, I absolutely feel better. So thank you, Chuck, for allowing me to be here tonight. I'm always available to help anyone. It's kind of what I do, and I come on as Dr. Shirley, but I mean that with all my heart. If there's anything that I can help you with, please contact me. I've got all kinds of answers to all kinds of situations. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Don't go too far. I'm going to have you come back and talk a little about our new product, the essential oils. But in the meantime, I want to see if Versile Shaw will come on. If not, I'm going to talk about the performance products. Come on, Versile. Versile Shaw is a very, very good friend of mine. In fact, we call each other besties. And Versile, you're a former professional basketball player. You've really got excited about these products. I know I already took my Amped Nitro just before the call, because my wife and I are going to work out as soon as the call's over here. We're going to watch Kwang Su's presentation from the gym. So would you mind just touching on the performance products and bring it back to me?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for dragging me in, Chuck.
You're welcome, buddy.
That. Owning like a good buddy would do. It was very interesting being at Carpet a couple of weeks ago. And one of the things that we kind of discussed was how all these products really kind of piggyback off each other and allow you to kind of integrate them into not just before workouts or during workouts, but sometimes just for everyday life. We're really privileged to get some of that information. But just to really give a quick run through, my staple is, I love the Amp Knox. It's basically opens up the blood vessels, gets everything flowing and prepped and primed, and helps with endurance while you're going through like really intense and extreme workouts. Also the Amp Nitro, a lot of times, that's like my staple as well. And it has a little bit of caffeine in it, but it really, for me personally, with 2 kids and my early morning workouts, it's ideal and essential. I won't work out if I don't have nitro. So that's just to give a little bit of a hint. But for those people that have a little caffeine sensitivity, we still have the Amp Power, which is also another phenomenal product. It just doesn't have the another phenomenal pre-workout. It just doesn't have caffeine. So if you have a caffeine sensitivity, definitely check out the Amp Power. Jumping right along, we have the recovery. Now, a lot of times people think of the recovery because of the branched chain amino acids and the muscle rebuilding capabilities that product has, that they think that they should take it after they work out when their muscles are fatigued and really been stressed. I personally use AMP Recovery as an intra-workout. What that means is I take it while I'm working out. So what that does is it decreases the deterioration of the muscle while I'm working out and the stress I'm putting on my muscle, and allows me to also work out a little bit longer and more efficiently, and also cuts down on the time that it takes for my muscles to rebuild and repair post-workout. So that's just a little bit of a few staples. I will say, for sometimes people kind of, think that they have to take one product and not the other. So for instance, they may say, oh, I took Nox, I won't take Nitro. You can take all of these products within a certain period of time together, and it won't give you jitters or mess with you in any kind of way. So I highly recommend, just finding what your little comfort zones are, and your thresholds, and really try combining these products together, because you really have a really great and intense workout. So thanks, Chuck. Back to you, buddy.
V, thanks for jumping on. Wanted to make this an all-star call, and you helped do that, so thanks a lot. I could have talked to you about these because I do use them. I've had great results using them, but it's nice to have a former professional athlete who actually owned his own nutritional company share with you why he got involved in Isagenix and just the power of these products. We're going to wrap up the product section with the essential oils as a brand new offering from Isagenix as it rounds out our health and wellness. And we're constantly looking at new products. They told us just recently that there'll be new products introduced at NYKO next year in Phoenix. So the company's constantly looking 2-3 years ahead, staying on the cutting edge of technology. So I'm going to go back to Dr. Shirley. She's going to talk to us a little about some of these oils. And then I'm going to share with you as we wrap up how you can get these products paid for simply by referring people to our great system. So Dr. Shirley, back to you one more time.
Okay, thank you, Chuck. Yeah, I love oils. I've been using them for a long, long time, and they're really a very simple, thing to work with. Essential oils have been around for thousands of years, and they have been shown to be safe. They've been shown to be natural, and also to be cost-effective. Which is very exciting. They're concentrated compounds of the plants, and you're starting to see these pop up in a lot of different companies as different varieties that we can work with. We have a small amount that we're starting with. These are the heavy hitters. So lavender has been shown to be used for all kinds of relaxation. You could put a little bit on your pillow at night. You can put it into your wash. You can see some of the things you can do with it here. It's one of the essential oils that you can work with to really feel good. Good for even for babies too. Lemon is a wonderful, wonderful oil that can also be used in wash. It can be used to help to stimulate. I remember reading a study once that they said that lemon and orange helps people make decisions. So maybe we'll put some lemon diffuser on and help people to learn more about Isagenix. Eucalyptus has been around for a long, long time. You can do this as a diffuser, or again, you can see some examples here, putting it in the shower, putting it into the wash. It helps to open up some of the nasal capillaries and open up the lungs. It can be used topically, and again, there's instructions and a whole nice education piece on this. We just want to do a little bit. The frankincense is just like the frankincense and myrrh. We use this also. Coconut oil is our oil of choice as far as for application. So you always want to read a little bit about how to use these and to use these safely. And then tea tree has been a favorite of mine for a long, long time. I mean, that's used a lot in different shampoos. It's shown to be antiviral, antimicrobial, antibacterial. There's all kinds of things you can do, and a lot of products are made with tea tree now. And peppermint you can use topically. I remember using peppermint. You can actually put it on the belly. Wonderful for children. So you learn a lot about these along. Isagenix has also put some of these particular ones in groupings already, meaning that they're taking combinations of oils that are content, obviously, to make you to feel nice. Defense shield. This is helpful for your immune system. So take some time to learn about some of these oils. People are really up to date on, but you can get a wonderful education in oils, and simply just by getting on the internet and doing a little bit of research. And better yet, get some for yourself. Get yourself a diffuser, because oils can change the way you feel, the way your mood is, the way your emotions are. You can even use them to calm down the kids. It's a wonderful thing. So back to you, Chuck.
Thank you very much. Let me make sure I'm unmuted here. Okay, I am good. All right, so the question at this point is, how much are you spending to feed your body today? How much are you spending investing in your health? What I want to show you now is we have different systems. On the Cepeda team, we always recommend people start with a weight loss solution. Whether you're wanting to gain lean muscle like a Versile Shaw, or whether you want to lose some fat like Chuck Williams, or anywhere in between, we recommend you get rid of some of that visceral fat and things like Dr. Shirley talked about with a weight loss system. Now, there's 4 basic packs that we recommend. The basic on the far right is just that. It's the basic. It's the bare minimum. It's going to work, but it's not going to come with any of the frills. It's not going to give your prospect or your customer or yourself, if you're checking this out, the very best possible experience. The next one over is the premium pack. That's getting a little better because it includes the Isagenix and some snack bars to help it become a better experience for the consumer. It also includes a $25 event coupon, and it comes with free enrollment. The basic pack, you're going to need to get the annual enrollment of $39. It's $29 if they come in with a auto replacement order, which we recommend everybody do. You can always cancel it or change it any time. There's no obligation. But go ahead and save yourself the $10 on the enrollment by coming in with a auto replenishment order. The very best pack for a consumer is that value pack. It's the third one over. So you kind of got good on the far right, better in the premium, and then the best in the value pack. And that's the very best for the consumer. It's got the best value. I mean, they literally name it the value pack, and the company wants you to buy the value pack. How do I know that?
Yeah, I can't. It's my phone.
We got somebody here.
Sometimes when I have it on speaker.
No problem. Okay, so the reason I know that the company wants you to buy the value pack is they have thrown so much into it that if you really do your homework, it's going to just make sense. It's going to pop off the page as, oh my goodness, there is so much value in the value pack. And I'm not trying to play with words and, value, but check it out. In fact, I tell this story all the time now because it really happened. I used to just assume people always want the basic pack. Come in with the basic, and you can just start adding stuff as you get more familiar with the products. I did that one time, and a guy came back to me the next day, and he was visibly upset with me. And I'm like, what in the world did I possibly do? I turned around the coolest thing I've ever thought of it. Isagenix, I love it. What's wrong? He goes, Chuck, you didn't even tell me there's such a thing as a value pack. And he goes, everything that's in the value pack, I want it. And I went and bought a la carte, and it cost me like $170 more. I'm like, whoa, I am so sorry. I said, I just assumed people want to come in with the basic pack. It was a bad assumption on my part. And so now I always go through all 4 of these packs, and I let the consumer decide what pack's going to work best for their goals and their objectives. And most of the time, it is this value pack. Then you got the ultimate pack on the far left. Now, we talked about good, better, best. Well, the ultimate is just that. It's the ultimate pack. It's really the pack for someone who's coming into this in the very beginning with a business mindset. Not only do they want to get a great experience with the product, but they also want to come in and experience the best when it comes to the business. Now, the compensation plan's the same no matter how you come in. There's no fee to be an associate. We'll talk more about that on Wednesday night. But join us Wednesday night, and you can learn more about why the ultimate pack is going to put you ahead of the game when it comes to building your business with Isagenix. But again, give the person who invites you to this call or this recording, and they'll help you determine what's best for you. They're not going to try to upsell you. They're going to get the pack that's going to give you the best value for what it is you are trying to achieve with Isagenix. So my next question is, how do you get these paid for? Well, I'll wrap this up real quickly for you. It's simply you share, they share. In that example of you sharing and both people buy the value pack, which is the best, and then those 2 new customers become an associates and they share with a couple new customers, their new customers don't necessarily have to buy value packs. They just had to do at least 100 BB each. If you do all this within your first 60 days of becoming an associate, you will have earned $900. That's 150% of what it's going to cost you to get your value pack. And so right there, you're in the black, and you basically paid for your first month replenishment order. So get with the person who invites you. We will help you refer a couple people to get on the program. It's more fun to do this with somebody than do it with yourself. And that's all you're really doing is you're referring something that works. It's like you saw a good movie, you're referring it to your friends, or you went to a good restaurant, you're referring it to your friends. The only difference is Isagenix pays you for those referrals, and you can literally end up getting your products paid for. Come join us on Wednesday night. We tell you how you get a lot more than just your products paid for. So bottom line, as we wrap up here, when do you want to start seeing results? Literally, I got to tell you, this is the best time ever. Right now, get started. Summer's over. It's time to really get in the best shape of your life going into the fall season and enjoy the holidays like never before. We are on the best team in all of Isagenix. Now, in Isagenix, we like to say we're one team, one family, and we are, but we're all on different organizations, and ours happens to be the Cepeda organization. On the pamphlet for the company, they have a box for wealth creation, and our mentors, Herb and Patty Cepeda, are in that box under wealth creation. If you go to BeSetFreeLife.com, you can see the site that's available for you once you join our team. You become part of the Cepeda team. We have Monday night Zoom presentations just like this one where we focus on the product. Wednesday night, we'll have another one with people that will focus on the business opportunity. And then we have what's called Express University. Once a year, We meet in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a team-run event. It's not a corporate event. The Cepedas and other leaders, Carol Tonkin, I see her on here, Mark Sinclair and other leaders will lead that. And it is the best event I've ever been to in my complete network marketing career. And so I'll tell you, those tickets are coming available real soon, and they're about to sell out. So go to besetfreelife.com and get your tickets now for Charlotte. It's Express University. It's the end of October. Now, again, this is just a little promo for the Wednesday night call. This business does work as a business if you work it like a business. There are no guarantees, as I mentioned in the disclaimer in the very beginning. But for those who really work this like a business and take time to build a network, it's basically two teams. We'll talk more about this Wednesday night. But there are lots of people making lots of money with Isagenix. Little training recap for those of you that are already involved as associates or customers. If you'll go to isafyi.com and scroll down to current promotions, there's some great promotions going on right now, including the Dash to Disney, a chance to win 4 Disney tickets. Amazing promotions going on right now. We have a new shipping promo going on right now that's off the chart. It's kind of like Amazon's Prime, where you pay 1 shipping and you get the next 12 orders at no shipping. Amazing promos going on. Learn about them at isafyi.com. Also, the IsaLife app has been upgraded. If you haven't downloaded that yet, download that and start playing around with it. You can literally enroll a new customer in 2 minutes or less with a new IsaLife app. What to say, share, and do as you share this with other people. It's a great program. The referrals can get you free product. Learn how to do it using the system. Say, share, do. Isagenixbusiness.com. Phenomenal resource. You go there, it's going to have the details of the say, share, do within the success plan. It's called the IsaLife Success Plan. Go ahead and print that PDF. It has become my Bible. I don't go anywhere without this book right here, IsaLife Success Plan. It's got the first 14, 16 pages. It's got the roadmap to Crystal Executive. It's really going to help you to build a successful Isagenix business. It's got the tools there. We can learn more about the essential oils. And then events are so important. I mentioned this earlier. I'll mention it one more time here. Express University is coming up in October. I think it's October 25th. It's a Thursday through Sunday. And the first event I went to with Isagenix was the Cepeda Run Express University. And the moment I walked in the building, the moment I started meeting people like Carol Tompkin, Mark Sinclair, and many others, I instantly knew, my wife and I instantly knew that we had found our home for life. And I believe you'll understand that when you experience it. The best product that Isagenix has is the culture. That's both as a company and as the Cepeda team. Last but not least, if you're on this call, you're part of the Cepeda team, so you're invited to a special Korean presentation tonight. It's going to take place in about 20 minutes. The presentation will actually be in the Korean language. And you might be saying, Chuck, have you lost your marbles? I don't speak Korean. I know, but come support the team because we are growing in Korea, and it is super cool to watch Kwang Soo Shin do a presentation in Korean. So if you want to do a little screenshot real quick, get that link. You can come join us at 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight, Monday night. So that's it for tonight. Get back with the person who invited you if you're a guest. Get your account set up. Try some product. I forgot to mention this, but it's a key selling point in the fact that we are so confident that you're going to have a great experience that the products come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So thank you to Cyndy and Sam in the background. Also to Dr. Shirley, of course, our guest, our main speaker, and Versile Shaw for jumping on, and all of you for joining us. God bless you. Come join us. It's a great journey. And let's go out and see who we can help to have a transformed life. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Chuck. Carol Tonkin is the best.